Welcome to Lead School at Home.
Hi students, welcome back to Lead School at Home. In yesterday's class, we have seen tangents to a circle. Tangents to a circle, and also I have given a homework, that is the exercise 10.1, which is based on the tangents to a circle. I think you have solved because all the questions are very easy questions. And in today's class, we are going to learn what is the number of tangents from a point on a circle. What are the numbers of a tangents we can draw from a point on a circle? There are three cases we will see. First case is, first I will draw the circle. See here. Okay, this is a circle. Now we will consider a point inside the circle. There is a point inside a circle. Suppose this is a center. It is a center of a circle O, and I will consider one point. This point P. The point P is initially it is inside the circle. Then from this point, from the point P, how many tangents can we draw to the circle? Can we check? See here. First I will try to draw the tangents to the circle from the point P. I will draw the line like this. Is it a tangent? No, because this line is intersecting the circle at a 2 points. That is this one point and this one point. Therefore, we cannot say that this line is a tangent to the circle. No. And I will try like this also. See here. No. Still this line again intersecting this circle at a 2 points at this one and this one. Therefore, this is also not a tangent. If we try to draw the tangents to the circle, when the point is inside the circle, you cannot draw the tangents. You cannot draw the tangents. Therefore, we can say that if the point is inside the circle, then from that point there is a no existence of a tangent. There is no exist any tangent. Tangent नहीं draw कर सकते हम. अगर point inside the circle दिया, then we cannot able to draw the tangents. Now, I will consider second case. If the point P is on the circle, see here. Second case, I will draw another circle. Okay, roughly I will draw. See here. If the point P is on the circle, suppose if the point P is on the circle, we have seen yesterday's class, if the point P is on the circle, then from the one point only one tangent can be draw. If the point is on a circle, that is if the point is lying on the circle, then we can draw only one tangent. We have seen in the last class only. Now I will consider third case also. See here. What is the third case? I will draw circle first. Okay, consider this is a circle. Now, if I consider a point which is external to the circle, suppose the point P is outside the circle, that is the point P is external to the circle. Now, how many tangents we can draw from the point which is external to the circle? Can we guess? Yes, we can draw two tangents from the external point of a circle. If the point is outside the circle, then from these 2 points we can draw two tangents. See here, from this point we can draw two tangents to the circle. So this is meeting at this point, and this one is one tangent and this one is second tangent, M and N. Now here PM and PN are the two tangents which are drawn from the external point P on the circle which is having a center O. Now see here, these all are the three cases. First, what we have considered? We have considered the point P inside the circle. Then we don't got the any tangent. We cannot draw the any tangents if the point is inside the circle. If a point P is on the circle, then only one tangent exists through this point. Only one tangent, that is like this. Only this one tangent can be exist from this point. If a point P lies on the circle, then we can draw only one tangent from that point. And if a point P lies outside the circle, or you can say that external to the circle, then we can draw the two tangents. One tangent is PM and another tangent is PM. Okay. Now we will see three cases. Now open page number 210. Open page number 210. In the page number 210, there are three cases given. Case number one. Case number one is, what is the case number one? There is a no tangent exist. There is a no tangent exist if the point P lie inside the circle. Whatever we have seen in the previous three diagrams. Now, before that, you have to draw all three diagrams. Before the writing these three cases, you have to draw all the three diagrams, and after that diagrams, you have to write case number one. There is a no tangent. There is a no any tangent exists if a point lie inside the circle. It is a case number one. And case number two is if the point P, or you can say that there is a one and only one tangent exists. There is a one and only one tangent exists if a point P lying on a circle. If a point P is lying on a circle. We have seen the second case also through that diagrams. And case number three. In a case number three, what is there? Case three is there are two tangents exist. There are two tangent exist exactly when the point is external to the circle or outside the circle. You have to write these three cases from the page number 210, and before writing these three cases, you have to copy down that diagram. Those three circles I have given now. That three circles you have to draw, and in that you have to write case number one, case number two, and case number three with respect to their figures. That is, first you have to draw the first figure of a case number one, then you have to write the case number one statement, and again you have to draw the figure, and again you have to write case number two, and again you have to draw the third figure, and you have to write a case number three. Okay, now we will see here. I will draw the figure first, then explain. Okay, not exactly got the circle. Okay, let us, this is a circle, and I will draw the tangents from the external point. Suppose this is a point P and this is having the center O. Now I will draw the tangent from the external point to the circle. Here, these are the two tangents. This is the first tangent, and second tangent I will draw like this. Okay, this is a second tangent. This point is T1 and this point is T2. I will name. Now, here we have taken the one point P. That point P is external to the circle with the center O. ये circle के बाहर ही है point P. If we take outside the circle, then we got a two tangents. That is, one tangent is PT1 and another tangent is PT2. Now, can we check whether the length of this line segment, length of a line segment of a tangent PT1, can we check this length of a line segment PT1 कितना आएगा? Now, whether this line segment PT1 distance is equal to PT2. You have to check whether the length of PT1 is equal to length of PT2. What is the here? You have to check whether the length of PT1 is equal to PT2 or not. You have to check. You will get the length of PT1 is equal to length of PT2. That is, here comes the one theorem. That name of theorem is, see here, if we draw tangents from an external point to the circle, then the length of a two tangents are equal. That is, PT1 is equal to PT2. We will see the theorem basis on this. Okay, students, now we will see a very important theorem which may be asked in the board examination. See here, what is the theorem 10.2? The length of a tangent drawn from an external point. We have to prove here, see here, what we have to prove here, the length of a tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. That is, here I will draw the figure first. What we have to prove? from the figure you will get. Okay. Consider this is a circle which is having a center O. Circle which is having a center O, and what we have to prove here? The length of a tangent drawn from an external point. So we have to consider an external point. I will consider an external point P. Now I have to draw the two tangents here. This is a first tangent and another one is a second tangent I will draw here. Suppose this is a second tangent. I will name these tangents as TQ and PR. TQ and PR, these are the two tangents which are drawn from the external point P on the circle with having a center O. The circle which having a center O. Now here what we have to prove here? Here we have to prove length of a tangent which is drawn from the external point on a circle are equal. We have to prove. Are equal means we have to prove here PQ is equal to PR. These are the length of a tangent. PQ and PR are the length of a tangent. These two are the equal. We have to show here. See here how to show. Given, first I will write given data. Given PQ and PR are tangents drawn from an external point P, on a circle with center O, ऐसे सर्कल पे जिसका सेंटर O है. What are the here? PQ and PR are the tangents drawn from an external point P on the circle with a center O. It is a given data. And what we have to prove? We have to prove these two tangents are equal. That is PQ is equal to PR. Tangent PQ is equal to tangent PR. We have to prove here. To prove this, we need a construction. See here, what is the construction? Very easy construction here. We have to join OQ and OR, and one more line we have to join here. That is OP. OP also we have to join here. Now we have to join these three lines. Join OQ, OR and OP. Join OQ, OR and OP. Okay, see here, this is a very simple construction. Join OQ, OR and OP. We have to join OQ, OR and OP. This is a simple construction. Now see here, proof. Now see here, observe this figure. Now can we say that angle OQP is equal to angle ORP? Why these two angles are equal here? See here, these two angles are also 90 degree. Angle OQP is equal to 90 degree and angle ORP is equal to 90 degree. Can anyone say why these two angles are 90 degree? See here, because this angle is 90 degree because this angle is between the radius and tangent. We have seen that is theorem 10.1. In a theorem 10.1 we have seen that angle between the radius and tangent is 90 degree. Now here also this is the angle between the tangent and the radius, therefore it is also 90 degree. Now see here, in triangles we get two triangles here. In triangle PQO and triangle PRO. In these two triangles, angle OQP is equal to angle ORP. Angle OQP is equal to angle ORP, each 90 degree. And reason is why each angle of 90 degree? Reason is angle between radius and tangent. Angle between the radius and tangent is equal to 90 degree. We know this. Now similarly, OQ is equal to, line segment OQ is equal to, this side OQ is equal to OR. OQ is equal to OR, can I write? Yes. Why? Radii of a same circle. These two are the radii of a same circle. Radii of a same circle. We know that these two are the radius of a same circle, therefore these two are equal. Then again, OP is equal to OP. OP is equal to OP. Why? What is the reason? Common. Common side. Common side. Now see here, this OP is act as a hypotenuse to both the triangles. OP is the common hypotenuse for the both the triangles. Therefore, can we say that triangle PQO is congruent to triangle PRO. Is congruent to triangle PRO. Whether this is correct or not? See here, by which rule? By RHS congruency rule. By RHS congruency rule. By RHS congruency rule, we can say that triangle PQO is congruent to triangle PRO. We got these two triangles are congruent. Then what we have to prove here? Here we have to prove PQ is equal to PR. We can write directly PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. Why? CP, CT, corresponding part of a congruent triangle. You got it? That is, the length of a tangents drawn from a external points are equal. Now copy down this and remember this theorem. This theorem is very important. Okay? Copy down this. Now note down one thing. See here. Now angle, we got here two triangles are congruent, PQO and triangle PRO. These two triangles we got a congruent. Now can we write angle QPO is equal to angle RPO? Angle QPO, this one angle is equal to this one angle. Can we write? Because by CPCT we can write. By CPCT we can write because we got these two triangles are congruent. Then we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Now remember this only here. See here. Angle QPR. Angle QPR is angle between the tangents. Angle QPR. This whole angle is angle QPR. This whole angle is angle QPR, which is the angle between the two tangents. This angle is formed between the two tangents. Now the angle bisector of angle between these two tangents is a OP or not? OP is act as an angle bisector because this angle is equal to this angle. Therefore, OP is act as an angle bisector. Now see here, angle bisector. The center of a circle. The center of a circle lies on the angle bisector of angle between the two tangents. But the center of a circle lies on the angle bisector of angle formed by the two tangents. Angle bisector of a angle formed between the two tangents. That is, the center will lie on the OP. The center will lie on the OP. Angle bisector पे lie हो रहा है ना? Yes. This point only we have to remember here. Now write down one thing from the page number 211. From the page number 211, remark number 2. You have to write the remark number 2. Remark 2. You have to write. Whatever I explained the previous one, that thing only given in the remark 2. You have to copy down that remark 2 from the page number 211. Now we will see example number 1. See in example number 1 what is given here. What we have to prove? Prove that in a two concentric circles. First I will draw two concentric circles. Concentric circles means we have to take a same radius. Keeping the same center, we have to draw the two circles of a different radius. I will take another circle, larger circle. Okay, this one is okay. Now here we got two circles. I have drawn the two concentric circles which are having the same center O, and I will name this as a circle number. This is a circle C1 and this one is a circle C2. See here, we have to prove that two concentric circles, in a two concentric circles, the chord of a larger circle, the chord of a larger circle means we have to draw the chord of a larger circle which touches the smaller circle, chord of a larger circle which touches the smaller circle is bisected at the point of contact. We have to prove here. First I will draw chord of a larger circle. Larger circle is circle C1. I will draw circle C1 chord which touches the smaller circle. See here. I will draw AB is a chord. AB is a chord to the larger circle C1. C1 का chord है AB and which touches the circle inner circle, that is circle number C2. C2 को कहाँ पर touch कर रहा है? At this point. I will name this point as a point P, and it is act as a tangent. It is act as a tangent to the inner circle, and it is a chord to the larger circle. Now what we have to prove is bisected at the point of contact. Is bisected at the point of contact means this is a point, P is a point of contact to the circle and this tangent. Therefore, it is bisected at this point P. The chord is bisected at this point P, means AP is equal to PB. We have to prove here. First I will write given data. Given two concentric circles, circles C1 and C2 which are having center O, and AB is a chord to circle C1 and also tangent to circle C1 and also tangent to circle C2. And also tangent to the circle C2. Now what we have to prove here? Here we have to prove AP is equal to PB. AP is equal to PB we have to prove. Now see here, one construction is there, very easy construction. Join OP. Only we have to join the OP. This one only construction. Join OP. It is a construction. Now see the proof. How we can prove this? Now see here, through the point P we have joined to the center. Now from figure can we say that angle OPB is equal to 90 degree? Angle OPB is equal to, this angle is equal to 90 degree. Can we say that or not? Why this is the angle 90 degree? Angle OPB is equal to 90 degree because it is the angle between this is the angle between radius and tangent. We have seen this. It is a theorem 10.1. In a theorem 10.1 we have seen this much only. Angle between the radius and the tangent at a point of contact is a 90 degree. Therefore, it is the angle between the radius of tangent is 90 degree. We got here angle OPB is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, we know that instead of therefore यहाँ पर but भी लिखो but, okay, but we know that perpendicular to the chord, perpendicular from the center of a circle, to the chord, bisect the chord. We know that if we draw the perpendicular from the center of a circle on the chord, this perpendicular will bisect the chord. We have seen in a class 9. We have seen in a class 9 that if we draw the perpendicular from the center of a circle to the chord, then this perpendicular will bisect the chord. Perpendicular will bisect the chord. Therefore, AP is equal to PB. Hence, proved. This much only we have to prove here. Copy down this. Now we will see example number 2. See in example number 2 what is asked here. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with a center O. First I will draw a circle with a center O here. I will draw a circle with the center O. This is a circle with a center O. See here. Circle with the center O. Then from an external point T, there is an external point P, T. There is an external point T. From these 2 points T, there are 2 tangents. From this point T, there are 2 tangents which are TP and TQ. I will draw 2 tangents TP and TQ. This is a one tangent, and another tangent will be this one. This is a second tangent. Okay, this is a tangent. This one is also a tangent. I will name it as P and this is a Q. Now TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with a center O from an external point T. Prove that angle PTQ, this one angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. OPQ means we have to join this angle OPQ. Q means we have to join these 2 lines, P to Q also. What we have to prove? See here, this angle PTQ is 2 times the angle OPQ. This one we have to prove. How to prove? See here, first I will write given tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O. This much only we have given here with a center O. Now what to prove here? To prove angle PTQ, this one angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. We have to prove here. To prove angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. We have to prove this one. Now see how to prove this. To prove this we have to use the theorem here. Both the theorems we have to use here. Whatever we have seen in the previous classes, that is theorem 10.1 and theorem 10.2. We will see the proof. See here, now in triangle PTQ, can we say that in a triangle PTQ, TP is equal to TQ? TP is equal to TQ. Why these 2 are equal? We know that tangent drawn from the external points are equal, so that the TP is equal to TQ is there. What is the reason? Tangents drawn from an external point. Why these 2 are equal? TP and TQ, tangents drawn from the external point. Now we got TP and TQ. Therefore, can we say that triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle? Triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle. Triangle PTQ isosceles triangle होगा क्या नहीं? PT is equal to TQ we got here. Tangents are equal. Therefore, we can say that triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, if triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle, can we say that angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP? angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. Angle, this one, angle P is equal to angle Q. We got here. Therefore, first we will assume let PTQ, or don't let, because we no need to consider here, directly we will take here. Now can I write the value of angle TPQ? Therefore angle TPQ is equal to, can I write 180 degree minus angle 180 degree minus angle PTQ divided by 2, divided by 2. Why divided by 2? Why divided by 2? If you are not getting, see here, I will explain like this. Angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. First we will use, by using angle sum property of a triangle, angle sum property of a triangle, angle PTQ, angle this one, angle PTQ plus angle PTQ plus angle TPQ, plus angle PQT, is equal to 180 degree. Addition of all these three angles is equal to 180 degree. We know by using the angle sum property of a triangle. Now, but also we know, mark this as equation number 1. And also we know angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. This one angle. These two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. Better I will write same thing here. TQP. Angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. Angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. From 1, we can put same value here. Therefore, angle PTQ plus angle TPQ plus, instead of TQP, I will write TPQ. Angle TPQ is equal to 180 degree. From 1, we got this much, and angle PTQ plus 2 times angle, these two are 2 times angle TPQ is equal to 180 degree. Now, we will see next proof also. First, copy down this. We got angle PTQ is equal to angle 2 times angle TPQ is equal to 180 degree. Now send this angle PTQ towards right hand side. It will become 2 times angle TPQ is equal to 180 degree minus angle PTQ. We have to send this angle PTQ towards right hand side. It will become this much. Now send this 2 also towards right hand side. We will get angle TPQ is equal to 180 degree minus angle PTQ divided by 2, which is equal to, now we have to divide it, 90 degree. 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90 degree, and minus angle PTQ divided by 2. Angle PTQ, or which? PTQ divided by 2. We got here, and mark it as an angle TPQ. Mark it as an angle TPQ. Because we got this much, and mark this as the equation number 2. Now, what we have to prove? We have to prove angle PTQ. This one angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. Now, can we write, but angle OPT is equal to this one angle. Angle OPT is equal to 90 degree. Angle OPT is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because angle between the radius and tangent. We know that angle between the radius and tangent is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle OPT, this one angle OPT is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle OPQ is equal to, can I write 90 degree minus this one angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree minus this one angle, that is TPQ. angle TPQ. Can I write this angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree minus angle TPQ? Because we got angle OPT is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle OPQ is equal to this one angle minus 90 degree, or 90 degree, sorry, 90 degree minus this one angle, that is this one angle. See here, this one angle. If we did 90 degree minus this angle, then we will get angle OPQ. That only I have written here. Angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree minus angle TPQ. We will put the value of angle TPQ from the equation number 2. See here, angle TPQ value from the equation number 2 we will take here. What is the value? 90 degree minus angle PTQ divided by 2. Angle TPQ divided by 2. What is the reason? From 2. From 2 we got here. Now, this 90 minus 90 get cancelled. This minus will become plus. We will get angle PTQ divided by 2 is equal to angle OPQ. Therefore, send this 2 towards this side. We will get, therefore, angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. Hence, proved. This much only we want in the proof. See here, angle OPQ 2 times is equal to PTQ. Copy down this. And also take a homework questions. Homework questions is, I will write here. See here, I will write a homework. Exercise 10.2, question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. These 3 questions are for the homework you have to solve. Bye, students.